I'm here for it.
I am here for it.
Bruh.
As you can tell, we are here for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I figured since our bro trip.
Well, hold on.
I like drinking, so I'm gonna continue that.
Here's my question though: is y'all didn't slip me nothing, did you? I'm so fucking paranoid about taking drinks from people.
But
now.
I poured it right in front of you.
I literally didn't crush something up and slide it in there before you pour it. I didn't watch you pour it.
Well,
so
that's
I don't
your
know.
fault, not mine.
And you're into some fucking pretty slimy shit sometimes, so I would not put that past you to fucking pull some bullshit like that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get Marshall's joke corner out of the way, just because.
And you're not even opening a book.
No, I saw one on TikTok that I like, and I just thought it was funny.
You got one in the holster.
Got one in the chamber.
Uh-oh.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. What is the difference between Iron Man and Iron Woman?
I don't know.
One's a superhero, one's a command.
that took me a second.
It did.
Yeah, that took me a second. Holy fuck. Okay. Yeah, no, that was a good.
Oh, crap. Hold on.
What? Oh, hey, yeah, the ceiling fan. That's all right. We'll eventually get used to it, or I don't know.
I doubt people can hear it, but I don't like to hear it.
No, it comes up in the audio.
Okay, well, anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One's a superhero, one's a command. That's good. It took me a second to get it, though.
I noticed because you were like, no, pretty sure the difference is one's a guy, one's a chick.
Yeah, one has nuts and one doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it took me to say, okay, Iron Woman, like.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Marshall's joke corner.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
So, we have our new producer in studio.
Yeah. Tell people what's up, Mac.
What is up?
That's right. We are. See, and I could already tell, like, when I got here, I could tell Marshall had some control issues. Like, he was like, are you feeling a little bit anxious not having the whole system right there for you to run?
A little bit, but I trust her. Otherwise, I wouldn't have mentioned bringing her in.
Yeah, no, she was spewing off some fucking technical terms I didn't know, so I was like, fuck.
Like what?
When she was talking about doing the extender thing for the ads or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, the ad blocker and stuff?
Yeah, and then she was talking something about Firefox.
That's a browser.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds like some shit like LimeWire, where you download illegal porn.
LimeWire is retired. That's retired.
You can still find versions of it, though.
I'm just saying, LimeWire, it hit my laptop pretty hard for some fucking porn. I'm not gonna lie to you. That motherfucker, LimeWire fucked my shit up. My dad's like, why is our laptop running so slow? I don't know, Dad. Just don't look at LimeWire.
I think everybody's computer got hit hard with LimeWire.
Yeah, bro. That and Napster.
Oh.
Fucking Napster, bro.
Jesus.
Sean Parker did not get enough credit.
No, he did not.
He did not get enough credit. Now, and see, here's my thing is what's the movie? Social Network, right? No, what is it called?
Yeah, I think it's called Social Network.
With Jesse Eisenberg?
Jesse Eisenberg and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, where he plays Zuckerfuck. I can't stand that dude.
Yeah, I know.
He was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, and dude is a fucking chode.
He's a robot.
Him and Elon Musk probably sit there and like twiddle dicks every night. I fucking hate those people. But anyways, they really painted Sean Parker as a fucking sleazeball, right? Like, everybody's like, Sean Parker was a fucking douchebag, right? Because he did the other partner dirty of Facebook. But see, I agree with Sean Parker in that sense. Like, dude was not there committed to the program.
No.
And Sean Parker saw his entrance and was like, fuck, this is a good idea. I want to get in on this. So what did he do? He weaseled his way into it and become a fucking shareholder of Facebook. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not a dick move. That's just good business.
That's what I mean, who's to know, that's what I would do.
Like, if you don't want to get ran out of Facebook, don't avoid going into Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you're the money or not. Like, you have a commitment to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Be there.
Very much.
You can't get pissed. Like, I don't know. Andrew Garfield's character was a fucking chode anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, man. So dogs licking butthole. Just ease on into it.
Well, if that's a way you ease on into it, I'd hate to see how you do that to your wife.
I don't know. Hey, fucking check this out. This is not even a topic that's on our little sheet of topics. I fucking ruined the Tooth Fairy for Jackson.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
Why?
No, not on purpose either. So, all right. So we were camping this weekend, right? And, I was not drunk, but I had a couple drinks, right?
Okay.
Well, Emma lost her other front tooth, this weekend. So her and Jackson went with Robert and Tina, Friday night. Me and Ashley didn't go down till Saturday.
Yeah.
Because I was buying the new truck. I got a new truck, by the way. Don't get me sidetracked, Marshall. Fuck it. So Jackson and Emma are down there. Apparently something happened where my niece hit Emma in the mouth. Not like welder, but
that'd have been even funnier.
yeah,
though.
but knocked the tooth out, right? So the Tooth Fairy was supposed to come and bring money. Well, she didn't come down Friday. So Saturday, the Tooth Fairy was supposed to come because we had money and it's our job as parents to. So we're all sitting there. Emma's passed out in the tent, right?
Okay.
Because Ashley and Emma, they were so committed to sleeping in a tent. And I'm like, why in the fuck would you do that to yourself? It's way too hot for that shit. But anyways, so Emma's passed out. Ashley's about to go to bed.
Okay.
Jackson's sitting in my lap. And it doesn't even register. And I looked at Ashley. I was like, hey, do you need Tooth Fairy money? And Jackson turned to look at me and he goes, what's Tooth Fairy money? I was like, fuck. Ashley looked at me like, you stupid motherfucker.
I do not blame her one bit for giving you that look.
And he was like, so the Tooth Fairy's fake? And I was like, fuck.
Did you ruin all the other ones too?
No. Just the Tooth Fairy.
Well, let's hope he doesn't start asking about the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus and.
I have to assume his friends were telling him Santa's not real. It's kind of like the May deal. I'm gonna let it go unsaid and just leave it there until he actually comes to me and is like, all right, Dad, is this fat motherfucker real or is it just you are the fat motherfucker that's real?
I'm the real fat motherfucker.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, yes, finally I get to out this fucking mystical fucking bitch of a fucking gift giver.
This fucking credit stealing motherfucker.
Yeah, but no. So he was like, so the Tooth Fairy's fake, and I'm like, fuck.
Explain that one, Dad.
Yeah, and I was like, and Ashley just stared at me like, all right, how you gonna parent this one, dumb piece of shit?
Go ahead, dumbass.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck. And at that point, you can't, there's no way of backtracking out of it.
Yeah.
I completely outed us. So I was like, all right, son. I was like, all right, listen, Tooth Fairy's not real. I was like, but if you ruin this for your sister, I said, I will pawn that Xbox in a fucking heartbeat. And he was like, it's going to cost you $20 a month. I was like, fuck you. And he was like, Dad, I'm joking. I'm like, no, listen, if you tell her, I will literally take everything out of your room and you won't have a fucking thing to your name. I was like, do not ruin this for your sister. And he was like, okay.
Well, see, that's kind of bullshit that you're doing that and getting on to him about ruining it for her when you fucked it up for him.
He's 10. She's 7.
Doesn't matter. You opened your big mouth and then now you're going to get him in trouble if he tells her?
Yeah.
That's fucking rude.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Like a lot.
That's fucking parenting is what that is.
No, that's just you being a fat asshole.
No, that's me mistakenly stripping one little piece of innocence from my son. And it'd be another thing for him to intentionally strip that from his sister. Exactly. There's a silver, there's a gray line there.
If you don't want to be responsible, I'll go strip all the innocence away from him if you want me to.
Do not make me get a restraining order on you around my kids. Okay? You're already having to deal with not being able to go within 300 feet of a school anyways.
Andrew, you said you wouldn't fucking tell anybody.
Well, that or...
Now you've told the entire fucking internet.
Never mind. I was going to try and throw a racist joke at you like I usually do, but then it will require me to incriminate myself as a racist too. And I'm like, it's
Go ahead.
No, it's not worth it.
Fucking jerk.
But no, yeah.
Honestly, people, I do not have that.
So
Okay?
this is, yeah. Oh, no, he doesn't. So yeah, not my finest hour as a parent.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget when Maddie stopped believing in the Tooth Fairy. I think she was probably like 8 or 9, something like that. And I don't recall if it was an intentional thing or like she had lost a tooth and I didn't have the money to give her, or if it was just her being like, I know it's not real. She already knows Santa's not real too, so.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, parents, if you're listening to this and your kids are in the car, it's too fucking late. It's too late because
Spoiler alert was
there's no
supposed
way to explain that now and tell you to turn it off when it's already, yeah, fuck it. Sorry.
Love you guys.
Yeah. You probably shouldn't be listening to this podcast around your kids anyways.
Yeah, for all the shit we talk about.
Yeah. So,
Oh, holy hell.
yeah, not a good look for me as a parent this weekend.
No, it does not sound like it at all.
Yeah.
So we had a conversation the other day about DoorDash.
Yeah.
And about just how dumb DoorDash is.
Yeah.
So let's expound on that because I do want to get more of your thought. I mean, we pretty much feel the same way about it, but anyway. And we'll see, and then we can post a poll later and see what the listeners think.
So my thought on DoorDash, and listen, this belief is fully excluded from big metropolitan areas like Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, like
Arlington,
Portland, Washington D.C., like big areas like that. You're exempt from this. Okay, I get that that's a lucrative market, but when you're in a rural, try being Texan and saying that fucking word.
Rural,
exactly, rural,
rural.
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 Laurel.
Laurel. And
Yanni.
Hardy. And Hardy.
No, it's Yanni.
No, Laurel and Hardy.
What? The fuck are you talking about?
Anyway, go ahead with DoorDash.
I don't know that I can. The fuck are you talking about? What is that?
Have you never heard of Laurel and Hardy?
No, what
They're a comedic duo.
Actually, yes, I have heard of it.
Okay,
but I
then.
felt like asking you 400 times what in the fuck that means.
Well, that's your problem for being
dumb piece
stupid.
of shit. God, you're an unconscious. Well, I can't even say that because you know whatever the fuck that was, and I don't. So.
Anyway,
what is it? Who are they? What
Laurel
are they?
and Hardy. That's who they are.
Who are they?
They're a comedic duo.
Hey, will you search that up? Is there a way that you can do that with? Because I kind of want to see these people now.
Laurel and Hardy was.
There's no way you can pull that up without taking off the thing. Come on.
Control Shift N. It'll give you a new window.
Does that N come with a hard R or a soft one?
An A.
Okay.
Well,
that's the less racist
She
one.
just pulled it.
That's fine. We can pull that back up. I'm not worried about it. Just open up a new tab. You're overcomplicating a simple request. What do you want me to Google? I want you to Google up
Laurel and Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy.
LAUREL and Hardy.
I want to see these people. I don't think I need a picture. I don't need Wikipedia.
It's black and white. It's black and white films.
Oh, that's why I don't know about them. Well, there they are in color.
That's only because it was remastered.
All that is the fat Charlie Chaplin. Is that his name?
Yes.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Charlie Chaplin. That's Laurel and Hardy.
Okay. I feel like they're prop comedians.
They literally are one of the most famous comedy duos there are.
Okay.
They basically the Three Stooges got their idea from them.
Okay. All right.
So anyway, yeah, that's Laurel and Hardy.
Okay. I was talking about the Laurel and Yanni, how they remember the whole internet craze where like you hear one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Or blue dress, gold dress.
What'd you always see?
Gold.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Mac? What'd you always see? Blue dress or gold dress?
Gold and white.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, I'm just saying, like, if you did see a blue dress, you're a fucking psychopath.
Or you're just fucking stupid and...
Colorblind.
Yeah.
Colorblind.
They just go with what they were told.
Yeah. But, all right, to get back on DoorDash, I think it's the dumbest thing for anybody to depend on DoorDash to fully financially support them. That's not what DoorDash is set up for.
No.
DoorDash is really set up for kids max age.
Yeah.
You know, young college kids.
Just to make, and it's literally meant to just make extra money.
Yeah, who have like 6 roommates. How many roommates you got, Mac?
One. I have one roommate.
Okay, damn. Moving up in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's what it's made for. And it blows my mind that people are out here trying to DoorDash full time.
Yeah.
Like
In our area anyway.
Yeah, and it's like, listen, that's your prerogative. I'm not here to tell you how to make your money, but I also don't want to see you fucking DoorDashing, struggling, and then complaining about struggling.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
you,
a lot.
especially when like everywhere you go, there's 100 fucking full-time jobs available.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even part-time is better than depending on a delivery service like that to make a full-time living.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question, Mac.
Look, Mac's mad because we're taking shots at her because
Well, so what?
y'all are the
obviously,
OGs of food delivery.
What's your
Take on it.
take on it? Yeah, that's what I was going.
Okay, so I feel the same way about. I feel like what's the difference between working DoorDash and working a Pizza Hut delivery job? They're the same thing. You're driving full time
No.
to deliver, right?
Difference is pizza delivery gets hourly wage
Yeah,
plus tip.
yeah.
DoorDash, they only get, I mean,
They only get tips.
let me ask you this, right?
They get tips and a base fee.
Okay. But that base fee is nowhere near how much a pizza delivery person gets paid per hour.
Yeah,
Right. And the tips are, because here's the deal. I'll tip a pizza delivery person $10 all day. You know how much I choose the minimum tip on DoorDash
I always do $4 tip on DoorDash.
because I assume you're doing this as a side hustle to make money. So I'll tip you $3, but a pizza delivery, I assume that's either their full-time job or it's an actual like part-time job. And I don't know. I have more respect in the game for pizza delivery people because they're the OGs of it, you know? So, but my thing is like, how much does a pizza person make off one stop?
you probably make roughly anywhere between $5 to
Oh shit.
$10 per one stop. And here's the thing: you make more money working for DoorDash than you ever will working for Domino's or Pizza Hut delivery.
Not down
No,
here though.
I promise. You make more because you have way more chances of taking more deliveries at the same time as well, and they have higher tips statistically than a pizza place, and you get
Not down here though. Not
And-
in like maybe like Waco. Yes, it's a bigger market, and that's why I was saying like bigger markets are excluded because yeah, you could fucking rake in, you know, especially like
I mean, there's people in Dallas and Fort Worth that are raking in, $500, $600, $700 a day.
yeah, you got to think like downtown Fort Worth during lunch hour on a fucking Monday or Tuesday. Bet your ass you're gonna clean up there. But like here in Cleburne, like you're not making more than $250 a week, and like for like I said, for a young person who has hardly any bills, no commitments, 2 or 3
Or-
roommates,
or an older person.
yeah,
who
who's
can't work
retired, who gets a retirement,
Yeah, they can
Medicare,
only,
stuff
they
like
can
that.
only make like.
But
this
once
much
again,
money.
that's an income booster. That's not like for a retired person, that's an income booster. That's not their main source of income. Their 401k or their retirement pension, stuff like that. My thing is, and like, listen, if people can make a living at it, hey, fucking A right to you, bro. Like that's the dream. That's
It's
the
just-
American dream.
It is entirely able to make a living off of it easily. The only downside to that is that you have to pay for gas, and you also will, your car is going to go into the gutter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's it. Everything else, it's like an ideal job. You're your own boss. You make your own schedule. You make a lot of money, but your car is just shit.
But again, it all comes down to location.
Yeah.
If you're in a heavily populated area, like we said, we can see that you can make, $400 or $500 a day. But overall, DoorDash was intended not to be a sole income.
Yeah.
I
just don't see how it is.
Yeah, I
Like-
don't think it was.
In these areas, not like I said, fucking like Waco, dude, you could fucking kill it off those fucking snooty college kids and their parents' fucking trust funds and shit. Like you could fucking kill it 2-3 o'clock in the morning when they're all fucking drunk and want Taco Bell. but they're too drunk to go get it, like, fuck yeah, like, let me rake up on that. And I've even thought about doing like DoorDash on the side, you know, just to get $60-$70. That's my fucking bar tab on a Friday night.
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people that do that on the side, and they can easily a month make an extra $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an income booster. But me, I can't support me and 2 kids off of DoorDash income, not in this area. Now, if I lived in, and like, yeah, you could live in this area and then go DoorDash Fort Worth or Dallas.
Or
but,
even Burleson. Now it's grown so.
Yeah, Burleson's getting pretty decent.
Yeah, but I still don't, like, my mom was talking about doing it, but even
Okay, but will she
Burleson,
turn
Crowley
it into
area.
a full-time job or what?
she was talking about it.
Okay, so see, I know somebody who delivers DoorDash, and she lives here in town, but she typically works Burleson, Crowley, South Fort Worth areas, right?
Yeah.
She, on average, can make about $600 a week.
Yeah, the tips in Burleson are very good. I used to work in Burleson just delivery driving for
Yeah.
Papa John's. It was always good tips, always.
They're
Well,
not paying us
it's-
money. Don't mention their name.
Yeah, we don't mention names until they fork out some dough.
Yeah,
Look
you
at her
got
getting
it.
all
Holy
freaked
shit. Hey, we haven't done that in a long time.
Look at it. Look at him getting. Look at her. She's like, "Oh shit, what'd I do?"
We used to talk about brands like when we first started doing this, and then I'd be like, they're not paying me, so I'm not saying their name.
So I'd cut their name out,
Yeah.
and then all you would hear, "They're not paying us, so we're not saying them."
Yeah, that, and we used to dump a lot of stuff.
Nah. We
Yeah,
quit that.
and then we'd come back on and be like, and you'll never know what we talked about. But now we don't do that. We just say shit.
Yeah.
But
Don't worry about
no.
saying the names. I'm just
And
giving
like,
you shit,
listen,
man.
if you're listening to this and you are a DoorDasher, but here's my deal: is most people don't just do DoorDash; they have to do DoorDash, Uber Eats, and then other ones too. And some of them will even do the like grocery service.
Yeah, the person I know, she does all of them.
Like in this area now, of course. Once again, the metro areas have enough business to where you can solely work for Uber Eats or DoorDash or any of those.
Or Uber people.
Yeah. See, that's a game changer.
Yeah.
Like just being an Uber driver, I get that because people will tip out the fucking ass for a taxi,
Oh yeah.
especially like drunk people on a Friday or Saturday night. Like I would honestly drive up to Fort Worth just to be an Uber driver up there. Because you could easily make another fucking $1,000-$1,500 a month off that shit working 2 nights a week.
I'd say 2 to 3. Yeah.
But see, my only problem is if I do that, that cuts into my drinking time.
Yeah.
You know, like Friday, Saturday nights, those are it. That's prime time, drink time, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Like I'm not downing them as people.
Oh no, me either.
I've seen quite a few people who DoorDash in this area. They're barely scraping enough to get by, and then they're complaining about not having enough money.
Yeah.
And some of them look for handouts and stuff. And like, listen, I understand. Like, if you're in need and you need a hand, like, you know, I don't want to say handout because
If you need a helping hand or
yeah,
need
like
help,
I get that, but and you would be surprised. Like when I worked for the church, and this was a lot of the problem I had when I was working for the church is I was seeing the people who were scraping by and then coming to churches that they didn't even go to and expecting us to help them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't donate an hour of your time a week to come to church, but we're the first person you're calling when you need us to pay your electric bill, and then getting rude with me when I tell you we don't have the money to do it.
Yeah.
So like
I mean, because y'all only allot so much money a month to those specific things.
we really didn't. We got to a point. So the first church I worked for, we would just case by case.
Yeah.
You know, and we would have to, like, if it was over a certain amount, we would have to submit it to the deacons
Yeah.
for approval first. And people would get rude with us about that. Well, if I don't pay this today, they're going to cut it off. Why'd you wait till the last minute?
Yeah.
You can't, like, we're not Jesus. We can't perform the miracle.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we have bounds that we got to go through. We have
Yeah.
financial advisors that we have to get green lights from.
Yeah.
You know, that's part of being a 501c3 is every money that we give out, we have to account for anyways.
Yep.
And people don't see that. They're like, oh, well, that makes church a business. No, that makes church a charity.
Correct.
Charitable businesses,
Charitable.
what'd I say?
Charitable.
I don't remember slurring like that.
Like you pretty much did. Ask Kamak.
I heard
Charitable.
charitable. Or
Charitable.
something like
Okay.
that.
So I didn't slur, though. I didn't stutter like he said.
Charitable.
Anyways, so people didn't understand that, and then they would want to get rude with you
Yeah.
as if, like, we owe that to people.
Yeah. Or it's your fault. Like,
And we had no problem with it. Dude, listen, there was, for the second church I worked for, there was one lady in this church who would get more gas allowance a week than I would being an employee who used my vehicle for work.
Jesus.
So, like, we had no problem giving to people, but it's like, you can't, like, people would come from, like, Granbury.
There's
and we're
no
like-
churches there that can help.
Well, if churches can't, they're trying to figure out who can give them. But at the same time, it's like, so there was one person who would come to us like every month, right?
Okay.
And we finally got to where we offered to put him through a money budgeting class to teach him how to budget his money.
And I'm going to assume he said no.
He got pissed and was like, no. And we were like, so you just want us to pay you. You don't want to do anything for the money, but you don't want us to help you.
Yeah, we're not here to just hand out money. We're here to help.
Yeah.
And help means many different things. We can help you financially, we can help you educationally, we can help you fiscally. You know, if you need your yard mowed, we'll get a lawn service, or we'll have one of the the people from the church come mow your lawn. Hell, when you worked for that church here in town, what did we do? We went and fixed a lady's mailbox.
Yeah.
We put up a mailbox.
That was a ministry that I had.
Exactly. So I mean,
It was a widow's ministry for old women whose husbands died. I would go out, or I would get somebody to go out, and we even did it for like just elderly people in general. Like I expanded it to where I was like, man, I don't want to just help widows, but even then, like people saw that helping hand, and when you're trying to give them an inch, they started stretching a mile. Like the one that wanted the ramp built.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to build a ramp, but he was wanting an extremely delicate ramp built. And I'm like, bro, like
And
you're
then
not paying for this.
Well, not only that, but then when you brought it to me, I was like, there's no way we can do that safely.
Yeah, the inside one. I'm talking about the outside one.
Well, that one was a little different, but still at that point, lumber was triple.
Well,
it was
and so
ridiculous.
I got a person in the church who owns a business, not even a construction business or a carpentry business, but he got some of his guys to go out and build the ramp for us.
Okay.
Right? Paid for the materials himself. This man complained about the kind of wood they used.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
See, and that's the part that irritates me. So I don't mind helping people to a certain extent, like you. I don't mind helping you as long as you're willing to help yourself.
Yeah.
Once I notice that you are not willing to help yourself, I'm done. I'm not just going to keep handing you this, handing you that, because I have to take care of me. I have to take care of my daughter. I have a house. I have things that I have to take care of that come over you, that are priority to me. And guess what? Unfortunately, if you're not going to help yourself, you're no longer one of them.
And there lies my problem with the whole DoorDash system. I've seen more like in this area of people who want to work DoorDash full time, and full time to them is 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, like if you're going to make money, you need to go out there and hustle that shit. Like if you're going to make DoorDash your number one job, like you need to be out there in the fucking trenches
every day.
Yeah, every day. Like you need to be pulling, and I understand like the flexible hours is enticing to people, and I get that. But like you can't work 4 hours a day and expect 40-hour-a-week pay.
No,
you
never.
can't. Like
it will never work.
Especially the way that that's set up is you get what you put in.
Exactly.
If you're not willing to put in the work for it, you can't expect, like, yeah, you're going to make $250 a week and you're going to be struggling.
Yeah.
Like, who's to blame for that? Not me. So why should I have to hand out to you if you're not willing to make for yourself?
Yeah. No,
I mean, how long for the longest
agree.
time I would work a full-time job and I was coming with you about doing like side stuff. Remember when I was talking about getting into like storage buying, flipping stuff like that, and then the auto detailing? Like I was coming up with ideas because I was like,
we got to figure out like
I want to make more money.
Yeah.
Like, I was not satisfied with the money I was making, so I was trying. But then I got a job that I was like, fuck. And then, Ashley got her promotion. So I'm like, I don't necessarily need it now.
I mean, obviously, there's still that effort there if you want to put forth that effort.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. People these days don't want to put forth effort. They want it handed to them. AKA that one over there.
Ow. Listen, she's doing a service. Hey, and at any time you don't like what he's fucking spewing, feel free to mute that motherfucking mic.
I love how he says I'm doing a handout when I'm here unpaid, right? Or I want handouts.
You're here.
When
What?
I'm here slightly unpaid.
I wouldn't
Is-
say
is-
slightly
is my
unpaid
work-
at all. We
I
gave you
get
money.
gas money.
Bruh, hold
does
up.
this work?
Hold up.
A
We're talking
handout
about
for
for
you, then?
2 hours of work, you're making $40. That's $20 an hour.
That is good. That is good,
That is
right?
very
That's
good.
good
Right.
fucking money.
Right? Yes.
You try
But-
and find a non-syndicated podcast that will pay their producer $20 an hour, and I will suck their dick.
for 2 hours.
Mark that.
And I have to drive 2.5 hours a day to do this.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you on that. That's just part of living.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
I drive for a living.
okay. So as far as she goes, there have been times she's needed help. We've all needed it.
yeah.
Okay. But I know that she is willing to put in the work and put in the effort to make her life better on her own. So when she asks me for a favor, I don't mind it because everything that she has told me, this is why I need this, I can do this. Every time she's followed through. So therefore, I know she's helping herself by having a full-time job, but she also keeps her word. So when she tells me something, I know I can trust that.
So let me ask you, and this actually flows right into the topic one of the topics I'm wanting to talk about. How do you feel about lending money to people?
I prefer not to lend money to people.
Okay.
Reason being is I've been burned
Yeah.
too many times because you give somebody money, they tend to avoid you.
Yeah.
Once you give them the money,
Fucking shiesty bitches.
especially if it's over a certain amount.
Yeah.
So if it's
All right, let me ask you, as far as lending money, what are we talking is the max that you'll give somebody comfortably? All right, because that's kind of hard to say depending on the time of the pay period it is.
well, not
say
even
you
that.
just got paid, like say they come to you on like Saturday. We just got paid Friday.
Okay.
Say they come to you Saturday, and they ask you for an undisclosed amount of money. What is that cap to where you'll give comfortably without being like, fuck, I know I'm never going to see this again?
0.
Really? See, this has helped my mindset. I've learned to give people money, like instead of just lending money, I will give it to them without expectations of getting it back.
Bro, that's how I live my life. I live my life without expectations, period.
Yeah. Because
Regardless of whether it's lending money or whether it's talking to people or saying, hey, somebody give me a call back or,
yeah.
anytime somebody says anything to me, I take it with the lowest level of factual information that I can just so I'm not disappointed with it when and if it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It's that simple. I live life with low standards to avoid disappointment.
Okay, I want dollar amount now, though. What is the most you'll give somebody comfortably?
Without worrying about whether I'll get it back or whether it's going to break me type
comfortably.
situation.
Like if somebody were to come to you and be like, Marshall, I need X amount of dollars. What's that cap that you'll do without being like, listen, motherfucker, I'm not giving you this much money?
I'd say on most of the time when I've been asked for money, I can say that probably comfortably about 100 to 150.
Hey, Marshall, can I have $100?
Fuck you.
No, I get that. That's about my max too.
But anything over that, I'm either like, all right, look, I can't do it, or like, I've started making people sign contracts if it's over that much.
Jesus Christ.
Because if it's over that much, like, I need that money.
You're not you're not a friend at that point. You're a fucking bank, baby.
Well, that's sorry. And there's
Hey.
always interest.
Hey, I'm
So like
I'm here for it.
So if I give somebody $200 under the expectation they're going to pay me back, they're going to pay me anywhere between $20 to $60 in interest.
That's what's up.
Especially if they're going to tell me, hey, it's going to be 6 to 8 months before I can pay you back.
Jesus Christ, I'm not giving that money. They can go fuck themselves.
But the times that I've done it for the people I've done it for,
Yeah.
I've gotten the money back.
I get that.
So, and that's another thing for me is typically I don't lend money outside my real tight circle.
Yeah. Well,
If you're in that circle, chances are I'm going to help you. But if I come to you and ask okay, so I lied. It's not that I don't have expectations, but it's the fact that pretty much the only expectation I have is either you help somebody,
yeah.
you pay me back like you said you would if that's what we agreed upon, or if I'm in the gutter next time and I need help,
You better not say no.
you better
motherfucker.
not tell me no. You better help me out.
Yeah.
And it's not one of those situations where I'm going to like start slashing your tires.
Oh, I will.
You know, I'm not going to be Stewie Griffin and be like, where's my money, bitch?
I will. I'll fucking break some kneecaps.
But
You know, honestly,
overall, it's typically just my tight group that
Yeah.
I'll help like
You know,
that.
honestly-
Otherwise, I don't have money.
like instead of giving money and expecting it back, I would rather them do a service for me to pay it back versus giving the money back. Because like my thing is like, okay, if you're coming to me asking for money, like you're not doing well right now, anyways.
Correct.
So I would rather, because most people will avoid you because they may not have the money back or they may not have the money to give you yet, and
Or they feel ashamed.
yeah, and there's that awkwardness about, well, fuck, I don't have his money. Like,
I'm going to be like Stewie Griffin. Where's my money, bitch?
yeah. So what I would rather do is give you the $50 and then say, hey, instead of paying it back, won't you come rake leaves in my yard one day and we'll call it even? Or hey, the house needs cleaning and me and Ashley don't have time to do it. How about you come clean the house once and we'll call it even?
Yeah,
We'll call it square.
And there's been times where I've done that where
Yeah.
I knew for a fact I wasn't going to get the money back. So I was like, hey, look, I got to move this weekend, or I got to move Mimi, or I got to, do something. Come help me out with that for a couple hours. Whatever it ends up being, a couple hours, help me out and we'll be good. And
Yeah.
then you can go on about your day and I'll go on about mine.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
But yeah, for the most part, 100 to 150, and then really just my 6-7 real good people that
Yeah.
I'm with.
You know what really chaps my ass though?
What?
When you give somebody money and you ain't got that money back and you see them out like drinking or like, here's my thing. If you're going to come borrow money from me,
It better go to a goddamn bill of some sort.
I better not see you smoking Marlboros.
Yeah, you
You
better.
know what I'm saying? Like, I better see you with some motherfucking Pall Malls in this bitch.
What you got against Pall Malls,
They're
motherfucker?
the cheap person cigarette.
No, they're not.
Are you? Well, all cigarettes are expensive now. Thank God I don't smoke anymore. Well, I do that, but
Well, I'm about to go to that because
bro, how many times you tried vaping and it not work?
only because I was lazy.
Because you don't want to put forth the effort.
Exactly. But
You know what I love more than anything?
what?
Like being around you, I love you to death. I love you to death. But you reek of fucking cigarettes.
I know.
And I love the fact that I get in your car, like when we took the bro trip, I kept getting nauseous because of the smell of cigarette because I'm not used to it anymore.
Yeah.
Because like even when I'm around you, most of the time we're outside when you smoke.
Yeah.
So being that, like, I love the fact I get in my truck and I don't have to hear Ashley, it smells like cigarette in here. That's a pretty spot on impression if I do say so myself.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But like, I love the fact that like, you go out in public and people like, if they smell it and people are sensitive to smell, like you're not getting weird looks and shit. I like it. I like the fact that, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
But this will probably kill me a lot faster than cigarettes
Oh yeah.
would.
Not when you're
But-
Not when you're
Has
smoking
that actually
2.5.
been proven though?
I'm pretty sure these are proven to do a lot more damage.
I don't think so.
Statistically, I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
think
they
so.
are.
This is organic.
Because you're smoking like the same amount. You're smoking all this, and this is like worth how many cigarettes? One pod.
I don't know because I smoke these way less than I used to smoke cigarettes.
I go through 2.5 to 3 packs a day. So who's gonna die faster,
Jesus
y'all
Christ.
or me?
Listen, if you outlive me, I'm gonna raise some fucking hell in heaven. I'm gonna be like, you've got me fucked up, God. You've got me fucked up. I tried bettering myself, and this motherfucker who injects fucking Dr. Pepper, fuck this shit.
Quit talking so fast. Calm your tits, man. Calm
This
your tits.
motherfucker who injects Dr. Pepper into his veins, smokes 3 packs of cigarettes a day, and showers once a week, and he outlives my fucking over paranoid ass. You got me fucked up. What's the problem here?
I'd like to hear that conversation, to be honest.
I will probably get kicked out of heaven
You
pretty
most
quick.
certainly will, I'm sure.
I will straight up Karen God and be like, can I speak to your manager?
You
I'm
get-
sorry, God, forgive me. Forgive
You
me.
get-
That
what
was
is
a
it?
joke. I thought it was funny, but
I thought it was hilarious. What, you get Peter at the pearly gates, right?
oh, I don't know.
Is it Peter that
Listen,
typically
hey.
Peter's at the gates?
I didn't realize
And
this.
then you get Jesus, and then you tell, I would like to speak to your manager, please.
Listen, I used to tell the teens this all the time, and I did not realize how actually true it is until
God.
now. Like Bible knowledge and stuff like that, if you don't use it, you lose it. I'm so stupid when it comes to the Bible now
Yeah.
because I haven't actively secret time. I have not
I love
actively
secret time.
Yeah, I have not actively read my Bible in I can't tell you how long. I know it's a shitty thing to say, but it's
You want to know how long it's been since I've last picked
Never.
up a Bible?
never,
No, I've picked up Bibles.
never. The last time you were in trouble and really needed God,
No.
that was always my favorite. People because I'm so fucking guilty of this. Like you're in a bind and then you pray. You're like, God, please, if you'll just help me out with this, I swear I'll read my Bible more. I'll start going to
You'll
church.
read it for a couple of days, and that's about it.
I would make it past that day.
Oh,
I'd be like, all right, God, I told you I read my Bible. Start reading my Bible, and be like, oh shit, let's go holler at somebody.
Hey, Mac, what time are we at?
It doesn't matter.
Read right there under the recording button.
Okay, it's 42 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we still got plenty of
Yeah,
time.
we're solid.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
But honestly, if I'm going to be 100% factual and truthful, I think it's probably been over 2-3 years since I've picked up a Bible and actually read it.
mine was the one I got out of the ministry.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I got out and I was like,
McKenna, how long has it been since you read a Bible?
Read a Bible, probably.
Or even not like read a Bible, but just like picked up a Bible or
Any-
just even looked at a verse or read a verse.
and not try to use a piece of paper to roll a joint with.
That too.
That's actually what I was going to mention. The last time.
Jeez.
One of the last times.
Did you
I picked
use a
up
Bible page?
I used a Bible page. My friend tore it out because she was like, "We don't have any papers. What are we gonna do?" She looked over. She had a Bible on her bedside table, and she ripped out a piece and she rolled it up with that. This was like 6th grade or 8th grade or something. And then after that, I think Graham gave me a Bible. I put it away. That's the last 2 times
Guilty.
I've touched a Bible.
I've done it too.
Rolling a joint with a Bible page?
Yeah.
Does it burn good?
It worked.
It didn't that time.
It wasn't. It's not the ideal situation to use.
Obviously.
But when you ain't got nothing else, you make it work.
Actually, yeah, it did. I'm thinking we tried to use, the 5 gum, the wrappers.
Oh,
Who's
We-
getting the beers? Me or you?
you. I got the first ones.
We itched off.
I want a
blue
Dos
stuff.
Equis this time.
The blue stuff from the paper, we itched it off, and then we put. So it's just that like clear white.
Oh,
whitish
the
paper.
little white
We
plastic
used that.
stuff.
It didn't really burn that well at all. So then she
I
picked
imagine
up the
that's
Bible.
aluminum foil, basically.
No, there's like a paper layer.
Yeah, good luck
underneath it.
getting them out of there. Hey, we needed alcohol. Hey, don't forget the bottle opener while you're over there.
I bring this fancy magnetic bottle opener, and it's not even magnetized on there. Put on Marshall's camera so they're not looking at my backside, please.
Hi. Anyway, that's. I don't.
See why I brought this bottle opener.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Graham gave me a Bible or something after Dad passed away, and I put it
So-
away and I've never read it. I used to have this app on my phone.
Oh, the Bible
Oh,
verse thing.
I'm so wrong. I totally forgot. In 2020, I was friends with this guy who was super into God and all that. So he wanted me to read the Bible. So I downloaded a Bible app on my phone and would try to read it. There's many different versions of it. But And so I would have like quotes of the day or like scriptures of the day or something. And
Yeah,
I
that's yeah.
But
So-
I don't really care all that much. I deleted all that stuff. It's been since 2020. So
Okay, so prior to that, kind of what was, you know what? We're not going to get in that. We'll save that for next week. Anyway.
All right, let's talk about some fucking twins who had twins and all this bullshit.
Oh, God. Twinsy.
Mac, pull that up for me, please. All right, so I come across this article today, and I'm still trying to process, like, all right, so...
Why is it... But why
hold on. So you have a set of identical twins who married a set of identical twins, and they each had a son, and 5 months apart. And because the DNA, how it mapped the kids, they're genetically cousins and brothers.
Huh?
Scroll down, Mac. Watch this shit. Bro, exactly. That's exactly how I was today. Okay, hold on. Go up. Right here. It says identical twin sisters Brittany and Brianna Dean have welcomed identical sons after marrying twin brothers Jeremy and Josh Salyers, or however you say it, right? So
Yeah, but right there's your issue. How do you know one brother didn't fuck one sister?
that's what I'm getting at.
And they all live together as one big happy family. How do you know the brother didn't be like, oh, hey, babe, oh, shit, this is her sister, but I've already came inside her.
I mean, you do what you do. All right, so they decided to bring their children up with 4 parents after Brittany gave birth to Jet just a few months before Brianna welcomed Jax. That's the boys' names. The boys are cousins, but also technically quarantary twins, meaning they are genetically brothers because of their DNA. Like, what the actual fuck?
So, brother, cousin?
Yes. What in the actual incest is going on here? Like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. They looked pretty hot.
scroll down a little bit. Like, and of course, you know TLC's got to cover this shit.
Oh, of course. That's what they're known for.
All right, right here. Brittany and Brianna met Josh and Jeremy in 2017 Twins Day Festival, so they met at a Twins Festival.
Obviously.
That's awkward enough as it is. Who goes to fucking Twins festivals? Like, how is that really a fucking thing?
I mean, because it is.
I mean, there's things for everything. Okay, after welcoming their sons, the twins excitedly exclaimed, "We did it," after realizing their dream had come true. What kind of fucked up people's dream is to marry? All right, I get it. Twins marrying twins is not that unordinary,
No, it's really not.
but your goal should not to be genetically to have twin brothers as cousins. Like, what in the Arkansas backwoods is fucking going on here?
What about father-daughters?
No. Dude, do you know that, like, step-parent porn is, like, one of the most trending porn topics? Like, what the fuck? What kind of fucking crazy people are... Listen, my
Mac
stepmother...
knows all about step-parent porn.
no.
I've never once in my whole life ever fucking fantasized about my stepmother.
No, neither.
All right,
I
well,
don't
I take
think-
that back. My dad, when I was, like, 12... He was in his 50s. He dated this like 23-year-old
that
girl.
one we both did.
That bitch was banging, son. Banging. I'd like to meet her now and be like, hey, you had the old bull. Now it's time to get that young cub, baby. She's probably old and wrinkly now, though, because like if I was 12 and she was in her 20s, that would put her in like her 50s now.
Late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, scratch that. Never mind.
You're not me. Don't try.
Scratch that. Yeah, for real. Like... Don't even get me started on that one, but hey, to each is their own. Okay. After the couple headed back to the festival earlier this month,
Hold on. You missed an important part.
What?
Brittany and Josh's son, Jet, was born in January of 2021. And then Brianna and Jeremy's son, Jax, was in April that year.
Yeah. They're 5 months apart.
Yeah. Well,
But yet they're still somehow twin brother cousins. Or not twin brother cousins, but they're brother cousins.
they're cousin-brother twins.
They're not twins, though, because they're 5 months apart.
But they are twins genetically.
No, they're brothers genetically. They're not twins. See, I thought they were twins at first, too.
Oh, okay.
So genetically, they are brothers and cousins. Like, I don't.
That bitch.
What?
She didn't even say hi.
I'm not worried about it. You can get on to her after. She'll still be here when the podcast is over. Am I the only one that thinks this shit's fucked up? Or are we all still trying to process it?
I think we're all still trying to process it. What about you, Mac? In cheese.
Is there? I don't understand. You're saying that their goal was to go out and do this?
Yes.
Their goal was to marry twins in hopes of having children that were closely related.
That were genetically brother cousins.
Or their goal was just to marry twins. And it just so happened this became a thing. Because I don't think it's that odd. I guess I understand with all the DNA and how that works with them being identical and having the same strands of DNA.
Yeah, but it's so fucked up. Why would you want to have brother cousins?
It's not like that was their goal. It's not like they were like, you know what?
We did it.
Their goal.
We fucking did it after realizing their dream had come true.
Okay, but hold on.
Hold on. Because it's written after they talk about the sons being born.
You're right. See, that's, I guess.
So they were.
What in the
that.
fucking actual CPS case is going on with this shit? Are we in this point in the world where people are just this fucked up?
Yes. Anyway, Matt, go ahead. She's still confused.
No, I'm not confused. I don't know.
It just takes a minute to process.
It does. I'm still processing it. I don't.
I mean, I can understand.
All right, go down. Let's see the picture of the happy family, shall we?
I'd bang the shit out of those women.
Dude, the husbands look like, what are they, fucking Steve Irwin? The fuck? What in the...
You know what's funny is those...
Why do you keep scrolling? Why do you keep going past the picture?
Because hold on. We got to get more info. We can't just get
Yeah, but let's make fun of the picture first.
But I mean...
I'm just saying, what in the fucking...
Okay, so...
khakis, Old Navy fucking are they thinking with them outfits?
See, they look alike, the brothers.
But they're not identical.
So are they paternal or are they identical? Because...
I don't fucking know, bro. It may just be a bad picture.
Because Mac, our dad were twins. Dad and Uncle Ricky.
Yeah.
So they were...
Oh, yeah. Y'all did have twin daddies.
They were identical twins.
Yeah.
Mirror image twins.
Yeah.
One was left-handed, one was right-handed.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm left-handed.
Marshall's right-handed. Dad was left-handed.
Are we twins?
But he was...
Are we mirror twins?
Ambidextrous.
We're mirror twins, right? Because I'm left-handed, you're right-handed.
You're ridiculous. That doesn't make you mirror twins.
You just said there were mirror twins. One was right-handed, one was left-handed.
Okay.
So does that make us mirror twins? I think you want to go do karate in the garage? Hey, we should do a podcast together. That's what we should do.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you finish each other's
sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Let it go.
All right. No, I'm just saying, dude. These dudes look like fucking.
I'm gonna bang the hell out of them.
Hey, hold on. My thing is, like the dudes, like you can't be that happy wearing that much fucking
khaki.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, earth tones are not that exciting to wear. And I say that as I'm wearing them, but it doesn't matter. I'm not wearing khaki on khaki on khaki. Like, what in the...
I tried to get away with that once.
What in the safari are they thinking about? Where are they at? Like, where are these... You know, I'm completely bypassing what birds' nests are on these fucking bitches' heads right now. Like, what in the fuck? Would you ever wear that?
I mean, I'm sure they're at a festival. I guess I would wear that.
That's probably that twin
according
festival.
to
You think?
my...
Oh, they're matching. So they're twins that are twinning. That's stupid.
Yeah.
All right, scroll down. Let's get more info. Fuck this. Oh, it was a jungle theme. Did you see that? Because it said, welcome to the jungle. All right, now I get it. All right, so the couples live together in a mansion. So they live together too? Tell me that's not fucking weird.
They're having orgies all the time.
That's a little...
That is some fucking... Have you ever seen the Waco thing? Like... How they had all right, they made a Paramount movie over it. Like
Paramount?
Paramount, does it fucking matter?
Yeah, it does, because you sound like a fucking illegitimate dumbass.
Illegitimate?
And illiterate.
Illiterate is what you were looking for, and now you sound illiterate by trying to make me sound illiterate. You're a fucking idiot. You know, you're some kind of special stupid.
I know.
All right, Paramount made a movie over it. It was the whole Waco compound thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where the dude had the cult.
Yeah.
Like, this shit seems like it's straight out of that playbook.
It could be. I don't know.
I mean, this is some real Mormon-ass fucking polygamy bullshit going on.
So this is funny. So it says, couples live together in a mansion near South Mountain.
Whoa. They live where? Smouthmont? Smouthmont.
Smith Mountain Lake in Central Virginia. Then they
would be some
named their
Virginia
home
shit.
Smith Mountain Manor, and it boasts a swimming pool, vegetable gardens, and sits within acres of land. They transformed their home into a wedding venue, which the brothers primarily run, taking over parenting duties when the sisters head to work as attorneys.
Ah, there's where that money is.
They work at the same law firm 4 days a
Jesus
week.
fucking
Speaking about
Christ.
raising their sons as brothers, Brianna said, "We do everything as a family. We're really inseparable. It's like this magical existence." Yeah, I bet it's magical, all right.
I mean, can we just assume there's some swinging going on there?
Listen,
Well, here's the next sentence. But the sisters explain that each couple has their own bedroom. We like to make that clear because we get a lot of weird creepers, Brianna.
Crippers?
God damn, I can't fucking talk today.
This is God smiting you for making fun of me about my talk.
Apparently.
I talk well.
Not so good.
It's just that they're so similar and just so connected, like down to the DNA.
Literally the
So-
genetics.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know if you've read stories about identical twins that have been separated at birth, but there are so many stories of like twins meet each other later in life, and they both are married to the same girl with the same, or not the same girl, but a
Same
girl with
style,
the same name.
yeah.
They have the same job. The twins have the same job. They meet each other.
Yeah.
You know? It's just, I think it's just that connection and their similarities. They just prefer to be
$10.
together. A lot of twins are like that.
$10. This family has a red room in the basement in which both couples go down into on Saturday night, and
This
their wife
is not
swapping.
Pornhub. This is reality.
This
they
is
are
reality.
Probably just close siblings.
Bruh, have you ever heard of the Mormon belief system with polygamists?
I don't want to hear about the jumping on the bed thing with Mormons if we're gonna get into that situation eventually. So let's not go down that rabbit hole.
I'm just saying, bro, this is some polygamy shit going on right now.
All right, go down a little bit more.
This is fucked up. How am I the only... Hold on, go down. Let's see the boys. Yeah, there's a little bit of difference
There's
in them.
enough of a difference you can tell they're just cousins.
Yeah, but they're not just cousins. They're brother cousins.
Genetically, they are brothers.
What else makes a fucking brother?
Oh.
Me and my sister were brother and sister because of fucking genetics. Not because we choose just to be brother and sister. We were forced into the situation at birth. Well, her birth and then my birth. Technically just my birth because she didn't have a brother until I come along.
There you go.
But it's all because genetics. Why? Because we share a mother and a father. How in the fuck is your DNA get so fucked up to where your uncle somehow... my mind's going to explode with all the fucking stupidness of
It's
this.
not fucked up. It's
fucked up.
Okay, so
it's science. Their genetic code is so similar that with the wife and the husband of, you know, one brother, one sister.
Okay, but
Their genetic code is the exact same as the other brother and sister, which in turn would make the same genetic code for the child if it is in fact a boy.
here's my thing.
boom, mic drop, bitch.
Me and I have a cousin named Caleb, okay? And Marshall will attest to this. We look so close alike that we could be brothers. But our DNA code, because we are cousins, are not the same.
Yeah, but their DNA code is just so pure. I feel like it's not that it's fucked up. It's
They're
that
thoroughbreds.
It's pure.
Purebred.
It's just,
Put them in the races.
They're gonna have ankle and knee problems later. Have you ever seen that? Like dogs that are purebred, like champion breed dogs, because it's incestual, right? Oh fuck! Let me make my point on this motherfucker. Here we go. Woohoo! All right, so purebred dogs, right? Because they're all from the same bloodline. Because you don't want to stray away from the bloodline, so they incest the brother and the sisters to make that bloodline a dog, right? Which they come out purebred fucking dogs, gorgeous, but then they always have underlining health issues later on. So a lot of dogs will have knee problems, different like breathing problems, and they die sooner. You can't tell me that that's not a big possibility for these kids because their DNA is so pure.
But they didn't. But it's not like the sisters
So we're all
had
just,
sex together to have one of the kids.
you don't know that. You don't know whatever happened in the red room stays in the red room.
I'm not saying that
You
they
should
did,
know that. You're in the dark arts.
True, but I'm not saying that they didn't swap butt partners. But what I am saying, the sisters alone can't do that.
You don't know that.
Do you know if one of them have a penis?
I love the way you just said penis. Penis? Fucking penis. All right, so
McKenna Page, it's funny. Laugh.
yeah, you're allowed to laugh. Okay, we won't
You
dock
don't-
your pay for laughing.
Yeah, you don't have to sit over there just.
You can
painfully
find us
quiet.
funny. Believe me, I get enough. You're not funny from my wife, even though she laughs at 98% of what I say.
Same here from my girlfriend.
So we're just gonna act like this is normal then.
Yes, because I'm tired of this. This is stupid.
Okay, you can turn it off now, Mac. I'm just saying, like, that shit's fucking weird.
I'm not saying it's not weird.
That's
but,
all I was trying to get. I was trying to get acknowledgement that I'm not the only one that thinks it's fucking weird.
Okay, well then why didn't you just say, "Hey, do you think this is weird?" before we went into this major ass diatribe on it?
Because you don't see shit like this every day.
And what's yours?
What's my opinion?
Yeah, is it weird? Is it not weird?
No, I don't think that's weird. I think it's just a thing you gotta understand if you're a twin only.
It's a generational thing, and she's like,
Yeah, I'm more competent than you, I know.
Dang.
how you gonna get fired on your day off, Craig?
Technically, she's working. It's not her day off.
I don't know. I mean, you're fucking doing a fantastic job so far. So I'm not gonna sit here. Listen, I promise you, we're not gonna make it a weekly thing where we threaten to fire you.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
I won't,
I will.
and I'll make a point to appreciate you for the good work that you do.
Thank you, sir.
I won't.
I'm that kind of boss.
Okay.
Your brother is just a fucking crackhead looking dickhead. Okay.
I figured I would be a dickhead looking crackhead.
Tomato to fuck you. I don't know. Fuck it.
Potato, fuck off, asshole.
Yeah. So I don't know what to say about that. It threw me for a loop when I come across it today,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What the actual fuck did I just read?"
Hey, I mean, it is what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so next week I want to talk about. Do you know who Arnie Hammer is? Have you read about this,
I think I know what you're talking about.
dude?
Is
okay,
it-
okay.
Who?
Arnie Hammer.
The name sounds familiar,
Okay,
but I
you're
can't.
thinking Arm& Hammer.
No.
The brand, which they do have ties to that. It's not actually he comes from a legacy money. I want you to research it this week because I want to talk about it next week. You're talking about a fucked up situation, and I'll have a news article for us to look at, and I will even have some video clips of the documentary that they have done on this fucking weird motherfucker. He is weird. He is fucking weird, and I can't wait to talk about it. What are we at?
You are at an hour and 2 minutes.
Cool. Super fucking
Hey,
cool.
Mac, toss me that book right there that says sick jokes on it underneath that paper.
Here we go.
Yeah, frisbee it to me.
That's why I wasn't in football.
Facts.
That's why I was always the manager of those sports.
It's also why I wasn't in any sports.
Because, if you can't play it, you manage it.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
Two guys are walking down the street and see a dog on a lawn licking its balls. One guy says to the other, "Man, I sure wish I could do that." The other guy looks at him and says, "Don't you think you ought to try to pet him first?"
Oh, speaking of which, next week
speaking of what we just talked about, let's talk about
Jesus
these.
Christ.
Let's talk about these two subjects: religion and racism. Let's see how this goes.
It's not a very good one.
It's a great one. Two Muslim extremists walk into a bar.
okay, we can talk shit about Muslims. I don't
Boom,
give
boom.
a shit. That's it. That's a joke.
That's it.
Okay.
That's accurate.
Okay, good. A man walks into a sex shop and tells a woman behind the counter that he's looking for a blow-up doll. The woman asks, "Would you like a Christian or Muslim doll?" Confused, the man says, "What's the difference?" The woman replies, "Well, the Muslim one blows itself up."
Okay, that's another factual statement.
Ooh, these are about Buddhism. Did you hear the one about the Zen Buddhist who called to order a pizza?
He ordered everything.
He said, "Make me one with everything."
Yeah.
That's rude.
Listen, I'm going to put a PSA out there for everybody who listens. Please do not listen to next week's episode with your kids in the car. Like, legit, don't do it. It's going to be a very sex-filled episode. Yeah, we're going to talk about some shit.
Okay.
Not like my personal shit. We may get into yours.
I'll get you into some secret time.
Fuck. Either way, yeah, so I don't know. I think here's about a good time to stop it, right?
Hold on, I want to find one more.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm ready. All right. What is green and red and goes around and around and around?
Green, red, and goes around and around.
Frog in a blender.
Kermit the Frog in a blender.
Okay.
All right, though you ruined that one, so now I have to. What sits quietly in the corner and gets smaller and smaller?
My penis in front of a fat girl.
A baby with a cheese grater. Have a great evening.
Jesus fucking Christ, Marshall. Hey, where are you going? We got to do the outro, you cocksucker.
Hey, I had to walk off on that one, fuck face.
That one was fucked up.
Yeah.
You know it.
Anyway.
All right. I don't know. Mac, hey,
Hey, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
good first
Good to be
episode.
here. I liked it.
You
Enjoyed
did
it.
good. It was
Yeah.
fun. Appreciate it.
So see, here's where we're about to make a change, people. I think we should do an actual like intro into the episode.
We actually have already thought about that. We'll talk about that off air.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know
Like,
exactly
an
what you're
introduction. Yeah, okay.
Because, yeah.
All right. But other than that, hey, Mac, I love you.
I love you.
Marshall, love you.
Hey, love you too. Love you, Mac.
Love you, Marshall.
All right, we're out.
Later.
Hit that outro.
This is not a test.
Bohemian Chat City is a Half-Life Media production. Producers on this podcast are Marshall Stepp and Andrew Lawrence.